Hi everyone, this is Sourya again and welcome to our next video. So today we are going to talk about ChatGPT, especially the prompts in ChatGPT. So what we have seen is like ChatGPT is almost a year old now, right? And I have seen almost everybody using it, though they say you are not directly or indirectly, they do use it. So I have seen many resources in YouTube, Instagram, and then like almost in all blogs, top 100 prompts, top 20 prompts to succeed in ChatGPT. But in this video, we are going to talk about some advanced feature in ChatGPT, something which is not there in the prompt. So without further ado, let's get started. So before we move further into this video, we have to understand one important concept called hyperparameter.
What?
It's like some parameters which controls the behavior of this machine learning model, which has a very big impact on how does it perform. That's it. And remember one thing, this is not the prompt. It is something else other than the prompt which has to be provided to the model in order to get an optimum output. Well, the first important hyperparameter in ChatGPT is temperature. So what is temperature? Temperature is nothing but the randomness which we can provide to the model. So you can say that if we give a higher temperature, the model will produce more creative output. If we give one lower temperature, the model will provide some sensible, more accurate output. Let us understand the temperature hyperparameter with an example in ChatGPT. So I have copied the prompt for our use case. If you see here, we have mentioned here temperature as 0.5. I will change that to 0.2, a low value. And the length I will change it to, say suppose something to 25. The length is nothing but the total number of words in the response. The seed is the prompt which we provide here. It's about tell me about today's weather in Hyderabad, and provide the response for the same. Let's see what does ChatGPT provide us. So if you see, the response from ChatGPT is pretty much simple. The weather in Hyderabad is sunny with a temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. It's not random, it's very constrained. Okay, now we will almost use the same prompt here and we will modify the value of temperature to something higher value, say something 0.8 as suggested here. Okay, and let's see what does it provides. Okay, now we have got some better result. Here it says is today in Hyderabad the weather is mostly sunny with a temperature of around 32 degrees Celsius. I think we got the same in the previous prompt, but along with that we have also seen like there might be a light breeze blowing from the southwest, adding to a pleasant touch to the day. Enjoy the beautiful weather in Hyderabad. So now you see the magic of temperature here. It added some randomness in this prompt, right? So the next important hyperparameter is top K. Top K controls the diversity which we can provide to the prompt. By saying that a higher top K value will give us a more diverse output, while a lower top K value will give us a lesser diverse, or what you can say similar kind of output. Now let's see an example of top K. I have copied the prompt of top K here. If you see, the value of top K is 0.2, which is very small, same length and same seed, and I want to get the response for the same. So let's see. Now you see the response is the weather is nice. Let's do one thing. Let's copy this prompt again and give it a higher value of top K. Let's give us something around 0.8. 0.9 is fine. Yeah. Whoa. So the prompt has changed a lot. Now, like from the previous prompt, it was like the weather is nice. Now it's like today in Hyderabad, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy with a high temperature from 30 degrees Celsius. There might be a light breeze blowing from the southwest, providing a pleasant cooling effect. It's a great day to enjoy, blah blah blah. You can read the rest. So what we can see from these two prompts are, like when we are giving a smaller prompt for or a smaller value of top K, what is happening here is the ChatGPT is getting some lesser option to explain the weather. So that's why it's just giving up like this, the weather is nice. But on the contrary, with the same length, if we are giving a higher value, it has some more options to play around and it is giving a better result here. Okay. Next hyperparameter is top P. So top P controls the fluency of the model's output. A higher top P value will result in a more fluent output, while a lower top P value will provide some more natural sounding output. Now let's take an example of top P and see how does it work. I have already created the prompt and the responses from ChatGPT. So if you see, the top P value is now 0.2. The length is 30. I have increased it to 5 more words, the same seed, and the response is something like this. The weather is warm with sunny and temperature of around 34 degrees Celsius. It's perfect day to enjoy outdoor activities again and again, soak up in sun. So it is saying us to stay hydrated and apply sunscreen and just enjoy the day. Okay, so this is the prompt with the value of top P. Now if I go and change the top P value to 0.9 and check the response, it is something like today in Hyderabad, the weather is absolutely delightful. Again, it's telling about the temperature with a gentle breeze blowing. It's perfect day to step out and enjoy the pleasant weather. Whether you want to go for a walk in the park, have a picnic with the friends, or indulge in some outdoor activities, the weather is ideal for it all. So make the most of this beautiful day in Hyderabad and create a wonderful memory. So now you see the difference between these two prompts. This prompt is much more fluent compared to the other prompt, right? So I think that is because of this value of top P here. Another interesting thing to notice here is, even though we mention here top P, length and seed here, internally when this is being sent to ChatGPT, it will use some default value of top K also and temperature, which will come into play for this kind of prompts, and that will also have an effect. Well, if you guys want to play around with this more, why don't you do one thing? Why don't you combine temperature, top P and top K in a single prompt and see how it works? It can be interesting, but on the same path it can be confusing as well. So we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.